Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today we have an exciting topic to discuss, the top 10 rules of Stoicism. Over the next few minutes, we're going to break down these rules, these guiding principles, in a way that you can immediately apply to your life. So, let's dive right in. Rule number 1, acceptance. Not resignation, but acceptance. This is where Stoicism really takes root. Think of it like this. We waste so much energy fighting against reality. We stress over traffic, get frustrated with things outside our control, let the actions of others dictate our emotions. Stoicism asks us to pause and make a critical distinction. There are things we can control, our thoughts, our actions, our responses. And then, there's everything else, the uncontrollable. The rain, the traffic, the things people say and do. Stoicism teaches us to accept these things, not with a sense of defeat, but with a calm understanding. Imagine the weight lifted off your shoulders when you stop trying to control the uncontrollable. That's the power of acceptance. Think of the serenity prayer. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Rule number 2. Focus on what you can control. This builds directly on acceptance. Once we accept what we can't change, we can turn our attention to what we can. Our own actions, our own thoughts, our own responses. See, Stoicism understands that true freedom comes not from controlling the world around us, but from mastering the world within us. External events will always fluctuate, but our inner domain, that's our true sphere of influence. When you find yourself getting anxious or stressed, ask yourself, what is within my control here? Maybe it's your reaction, your effort, your attitude. Focus your energy there. Remember, we can't always choose what happens to us, but we can always choose how we respond. That response, that's our power. The Stoics had a saying, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Obstacles become opportunities, and you become the master of your own fate, regardless of external circumstances. Rule number 3, embrace adversity. This one might sound counterintuitive, but stick with me. Stoicism teaches us that challenges, setbacks, even failures are not things to fear, but opportunities for growth. Think of it like this, a muscle grows stronger when it's pushed to its limits. The same goes for our minds and spirits. It's through facing and overcoming adversity that we develop resilience, wisdom, and true strength. Now this doesn't mean we go looking for hardship, but when it inevitably arises, as it always does, we face it head-on, not with despair, but with a sense of curiosity. What can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? The Stoic philosopher Seneca put it beautifully. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. See, within every ending, within every challenge, lies the seed of a new beginning, a new opportunity. So the next time you face adversity, don't shy away. Embrace it. Remember, the obstacle is the way. Rule number 4. Practice self-discipline. This is where the rubber meets the road in Stoicism. It's about mastering ourselves, our desires, our impulses, so we can live in alignment with our values. Think of self-discipline as a muscle that grows stronger with each exercise. The more we practice it, the easier it becomes to resist temptations, to delay gratification, to make choices that serve our long-term well-being. It's about finding a balance, enjoying things in moderation, not letting our desires control us. As Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said, no man is free who is not master of himself. See, true freedom doesn't come from indulging every whim, but from having the self-control to choose our path, to live intentionally. So start small, set realistic goals, build good habits. And remember, self-discipline is not about deprivation, it's about empowerment. It's about making choices that serve our highest selves, even when it's hard. Rule number 5, cultivate gratitude. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to focus on what we lack, what's missing. Gratitude is the antidote to this negativity bias. It's about consciously shifting our attention to what we have, to the good in our lives. It's about appreciating the simple things, a warm cup of coffee, a beautiful sunrise, the love of family and friends. Gratitude is not about ignoring life's challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on the positive, to find joy in the present moment, even amidst difficulties. The Stoics believed that gratitude is a fundamental aspect of wisdom. It allows us to see the world through a lens of abundance rather than scarcity. Try this. At the end of each day, take a few moments to reflect on the things you're grateful for. Write them down in a journal. Share them with a loved one. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes in your outlook. Rule number 6. Live in accordance with nature. This doesn't necessarily mean moving to a cabin in the woods. It's about aligning our actions with the natural order of the universe. The Stoics believed nature operates according to reason and logic. By understanding these principles, we find harmony within and with the world. Accept the cyclical nature of life, the ebb and flow. Recognize we are part of something larger. Live with virtue, reason, and treat others with respect. Living in accordance with nature brings peace and purpose. Everything is connected. Find joy in your part. Connect with nature. Go for a walk in the park. The more in tune you are with nature, the more grounded you feel. Rule number 7. Develop resilience. Life is full of challenges. Setbacks are inevitable. The question is, how will we respond when those inevitable challenges arise? Resilience, that inner strength to bounce back from adversity, is not something we're born with. It's a skill, a muscle that we develop through practice and experience. The Stoics believe that the key to resilience lies in our perception of events. It's not about avoiding or denying challenges. It's about reframing them as opportunities for growth. When we encounter setbacks, we can choose to see them as insurmountable obstacles or as stepping stones on our journey. We can choose to dwell on the negative or to focus on what we can control and learn from the experience. Remember, the fire doesn't destroy the gold, it refines it. Similarly, adversity doesn't break us, it makes us stronger, more resilient, more capable of facing whatever life throws our way. Rule number 8. Let go of attachments. This is a big one. We humans, we tend to cling to things, possessions, relationships, outcomes. But the Stoics teach us that true freedom comes from detachment. Now, detachment doesn't mean becoming cold and uncaring. It's about recognizing that nothing in this world is permanent. Everything is in a constant state of flux. We can enjoy things without clinging to them, without letting our happiness depend on their permanence. Imagine holding a bird in your hand. If you clench your fist too tightly, you'll crush it. But if you hold it too loosely, it will fly away. The key is to find a balance, to appreciate the bird's beauty and song without trying to control it. The same goes for everything in life. We can enjoy our possessions, our relationships, our successes, without letting them define us or control our emotions. Letting go of attachments is not about losing things. It's about finding freedom from the anxieties and fears that come with clinging to things that are ultimately impermanent. Rule number 9. Practice mindfulness. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of thoughts about the past and worries about the future. Mindfulness is the practice of bringing our attention back to the present moment. It's about becoming aware of our thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment. It's about savoring the simple pleasures of life, a warm shower, a delicious meal, the sound of birds singing. Mindfulness is not about emptying our minds or suppressing our thoughts, it's about observing them with curiosity and detachment. When we practice mindfulness, we create space between our thoughts and our reactions. We learn to observe our emotions without being controlled by them. We become more aware of our thought patterns and can start to challenge negative or unhelpful thoughts. The Stoics believe that the present moment is all we truly have. The past is gone, the future is uncertain, but the now is where life is happening. By practicing mindfulness, we can fully experience and appreciate the richness of each passing moment. So take some time each day to cultivate mindfulness. And finally, rule number 10. Remember the impermanence of everything. This is a core principle of Stoicism. Recognizing that everything in life is temporary, our possessions, our relationships, even our own lives, can be incredibly freeing. It allows us to appreciate the preciousness of each moment, to let go of attachments, and to live more fully in the present. When we remember that everything is in a constant state of flux, we can savor the good times more deeply and weather the storms with more grace. We can approach life with a sense of gratitude and wonder, knowing that every experience is fleeting. Embracing impermanence aligns us with the natural order of the universe. And that wraps up our top 10 rules of Stoicism. Remember, Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions or becoming indifferent, but rather a way to find inner peace and live a meaningful life. We hope you found these rules insightful and applicable to your own journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content on personal growth and philosophy. Thank you for watching.